blood, eyeballs, spits, cows everywhere. Goes. I'm not right after that. That was really like a lot. So literally I flooded a whole toilet and myself, and I looked like I weed myself in the restaurant.
Good morning, good evening and good afternoon YouTube. Welcome back to Vietnam, welcome to HUE city with the one and only Ginger Lady. We are on a mission today to explore this new location for us, and between the other stuff we will be visiting the Imperial City, Imperial Palace, which if I remember correctly was a capital of some kind of Vietnamese dynasty up until 1945. We're gonna visit the local food market, and apparently the biggest market in the town, and she's gonna talk about her experiences with toilets.
Yes, the first order of things is go get some dongs. Then we gotta get a grab so that we can get a cab to the gardens. So let's go!
Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror.
Now when we're here we have no idea where to go. Lorraine has a theory that we should just follow a big group of tourists that's in front of us. So we're gonna try and do that, because maybe they know where the ticket office is. Anywho, the Imperial City, or Imperial Palace, or Imperial Citadel, whatever you wanna call it, is the place. It was the capital of the last Vietnamese dynasty that ruled Vietnam from 1802 until 1945. And we're gonna explore that now, and I can tell you right away, it looks huge already. Like the citadel there, I'm guessing that's the citadel, I'm gonna show you, don't worry. Anywho, looks huge, and it's part of the UNESCO World Heritage Program since 1993. It is over 150 different structures, fortresses, fortifications, walls, temples, everything you can imagine under a 4 kilometers, I believe, square. So it should be interesting, as long as we can find the ticket office.
We don't need ticket office, we're going to follow this tour guide, we're going to trail on the back, they won't know we can pay for a ticket, and we're going to take their information.
Yeah, I don't think that will work, but let's see.
Firstly, the stones beneath me here are death trap, they're extremely slippy. I don't know, is it my shoes or the tiles are just not meant for wet weather? So, I came up with a game plan. We're going to go and do the fort here, because there's nobody here, because all the white people are lining up to get inside the temple. So we'll do this first, and then we'll swing back there, and then we'll get a straight run into the temple, and it won't be full of visitors. Alright, shy.
Your plan misfired.
But the gate is open, so will we just walk in, see if we didn't see it?
It says no entry.
But it's kind of faded, the sign. No one will know.
Look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise.
This is so beautiful. I can't wait to go in and explore all the ins and outs of this beautiful place. It looks absolutely stunning. And actually the weather is just perfect for me. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's nice and airy. So let's go in, guys. We'll have a look, and yeah, we'll film what we get. Let's go. Don't slip on the tiles for fear slipping. My plan to follow the tours was a bad idea. It was a complete fail. Sure, none of them are speaking English. Well, the last tour I tried to follow was speaking Korean. Fail!
I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down.
They're koi. I'm so excited. They're such a lucky fish. Oh Jesus, look at them.
The first thing we see after going through the gate and checking our tickets is the reconstruction, scaffolding and everything that goes with it. So not a good start, to be honest. Look at this behind me. Yeah, that's supposed to be I don't know, something, I'm guessing. It's
not just a painting on a wall, it's a beautiful building, and it's just a pity that it's all like this.
A building which you can see.
Yeah.
We can't see anything, so let's go. I don't actually know where.
But I guess these needs to be under construction every now and again, because how old are these buildings? Imagine if they didn't do this. It'll all fall down and one of us.
Imagine if we actually get to see them.
It's like the bridge again.
Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything.
So I had a little bit of a aha moment. I have two cards with me here, my normal bank, and I also have Revolut. And it's actually quite handy to have, because we used our Revolut to top up not a huge amount, just in case anything ever happens to our cards. So yeah, there was no charges or anything or excess fees for taking out our money, which is awesome. And you can use them in a lot of banks here, so there was no problem there whatsoever. And it's nice because when you spend or tap anything, there's no delay and you're told straight away in dong and in euro what you spent. So yeah, I think that's definitely a travel tip. If you guys are planning on coming to Vietnam, get a Revolut card and don't use your own bank. Not that anything would happen, but just in case. It's no harm to have a safety net just in case.
Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that?
It is huge, I'm gonna tell you that. So it was built or started construction, I believe, in 1805, and there was over 60,000 people working on a construction of all of this. So this is nice. Come look at the garden. And yeah, it wasn't only of military significance, it was political and cultural center of Vietnam at that time. So it was a pretty important place. So this looks nice too. Let's go in here.
Oh, I want you close. Maybe hold your hand a little while.
Look at the roofs, they're so intricate and so beautiful, all the colours and all the dragons, so cool, very mystical. If I was hired to do that job, I guarantee you it would not look as fabulous. So I thought this was painted, but it actually isn't. It's all done with glass and tile, like tiny pieces. Must have took them years, I was going to say weeks, years to put this together. It's amazing.
The fortifications and defenses themselves are a mixture of French architecture and the Eastern architecture regarding army battlements and stuff like that. And this whole city, or the citadel, whatever you want to call it, has 13 main gates, and 2 of them are accessible through the river actually, because the whole town, city, whatever you want to call it, follows the curvature of a perfume river that surrounds it.
You in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like
I can't help compare the architecture and the nature to Ireland. As soon as I went in there, I was trying to go through my mind file, to be like, what could I compare this to in Ireland? I'm like, yeah, the Cliffs of Moher. But yeah, this is something very special. I'd imagine if you come here when it's a sunny weather, or we're kind of here at the wet season, I still think it's really pretty though. But I'd imagine when the sun is shining, it really enhances the colours here and the greens and stuff. I'm still enjoying it. It's still very, very pretty. But it's a lot different to when you see it in a picture on like Instagram and stuff. But it's still beautiful and I'm totally enjoying it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to looking around more and see what else to offer.
To be completely honest, it's gorgeous. Like these gardens, look at these waterways behind me, the arches, the everything. If you want to just experience the Vietnamese culture, you could spend, they say, 3 to 4 hours walking around this if you want to see the whole thing. And it really is like, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm totally obsessed with the bonsai tree. I prefer the gardens actually. Now the temples and pagodas or picardos, the things, they're lovely, but they're full of tourists. We're the only ones here in the garden, and I think it's beautiful. It's looking green, and I found another tiny bonsai tree that I really want to go and look at over here. I'm having a mind bloop. I want to go this way because I want to take a picture of a bonsai, but I feel like we're missing out on something because this looks very interesting because there's loads of pine trees. But there's also that bridge over there that I want to go to, and like, I'm like, oh my god. Another temple is under construction. And it's a pity because yeah, it's like the time when I went to London and I want to see Big Ben. But yeah, it looks beautiful from outside and I'm sure it was stunning from inside. So you never know, if we're back again in the future, we get to see it again.
General impression of this place is mixed feelings, I have to admit. Parts of it are nice and other parts are just neglected. I would say that's the word. It's just in rubbles, but I don't mean rubbles as in those ancient walls are in rubbles. No, it's like a concrete, like flooring and everything that they obviously added some years ago for tourists. It just looks ugly. There's boards on the floor, there's mud, it's just not looked after, if you ask me. But
it's actually quite interesting. Some parts are completely artistic and they look so pretty, and it's like looks like it's picture perfect, ready for tourism. And then there's sides then that exactly like what he said. You know, there's loose rocks, There's wooden beams to cross, and it just doesn't look great.
Yeah, I mean, you should come, you should see it. There's places that, like the palaces, which won't be under reconstruction forever. We just picked the wrong time of the year, I guess. But yeah, it's fair to see. Then the ticket is 200,000 dongs, or around 8 euros, if you're curious about that. Anywho, I think we're done here, yeah?
Yeah, one more note
Okay.
before we go. If you wanted to come here for photos, that would be great. Like when the sun is shining though, because the colours would look beautiful here of the temples and stuff.
Cross the bridge, through the gates, through the walls, and we're going to Dongba market, which is supposed to be great. So I'm gonna eat something she will say is disgusting. We're gonna check out the market. She's then gonna buy something I will find stupid, and it will be great. We'll have a great time.
That's how we love to do it. I'm gonna buy loads of ridiculous stupid things that I don't need.
And I'm gonna eat the rest. So let's go to the market. Now I will mention one thing that annoys the hell out of me, but that's not Vietnam's problem, that's just mass tourism problem. Like when you walk next to a restaurant or next to a taxi or everything, and then people start yelling at you and pulling your hand to get in. Like, never in my life will I enter an institution like that. Just let me choose whatever the hell I want to do. Like, don't pull my hand, don't call my name, don't yell at me, don't yell discounts. I don't care. If I want to come into the restaurant, I'll come in. And I will never come into one establishment that has that in front of its doors. I don't know what you think about that, but...
So annoying, especially when you say no thank you and they keep asking, or they're running up after you and they keep repeating themselves. It's like, I keep being polite, I keep saying no thank you, but as soon as he says no, they definitely disperse.
Yeah.
But it's annoying.
You need to sound strict, that's
You
what
do.
I learned. You need to tell them no and look at them, and they need to see you mean no, because otherwise they're just gonna follow you around and keep pestering you.
We were standing in the middle of a street in a tsunami, and we literally had an umbrella over us, just us two and the two girls that we met that were here on holidays too. And they literally went under the umbrellas with leaflets. Massage? You like massage?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Well, we were absolutely being flooded by monsoon rain and wind that would blow your eyebrows off. And this lunatic with the under umbrella like, massage?
Yeah.
Massage.
Just tell them no. Don't be rude, but tell them no and make sure you mean it.
Now, one more thing before we go to the market. Toilets. When I came over here, I thought I was squatting right, left and centre, that we wouldn't find a toilet anywhere. But we have lots of toilets that you can sit on comfortably. But the only thing is that's missing in a lot of places is toilet paper. They don't really have toilet paper because their toilets can't handle it or clogs up, blah blah. So you have to use a hose that I got to experience last night. Thank God I managed to have my tissue papers with me, so I was grand, but last night I had to use them. And I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit of a situation because I didn't know what to do, where to spray it, am I supposed to go under? So literally I flooded a whole toilet and myself, and I looked like I weed myself in the restaurant.
Now about that, it's not quite bad as it seems. In fact, I think it's better than what we do. So please in the comment section tell me, would you rather use water or a paper to clean your ass, I guess, after number 2. And let me tell you why I think it's better. My first experience with that was in India. They don't have toilet paper, at least none of the places I stayed in had it. You have that little hose which you use to wash yourself. And maybe I'm crazy, but I like it, and I think it's much more hygienic, is that the word? I think it is, than just the paper, because I think it cleans you more thoroughly than just wiping it with a paper. I mean, just put a spoon of a Nutella on a table and try to wipe it with a tissue, and then try to spray it with water and see what's gonna clean the table better and faster. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but give me yours in the comment section.
If you like our content, guys, give us a thumbs up. Even if you didn't like it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share our videos with your friends and family, and maybe consider our Patreon, because we love to travel, and with you guys supporting us, we can live our best lives and live our best dreams. So yeah, let's continue with the video. We'll go to the market.
Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were.
This is the biggest market in central Vietnam, and as any market, it's the best place to soak in the local people, local dishes, local ingredients, all of that goody stuff. Now, of course, there's a lot of other things here, just clothing and, you know, those handcraft shits that girls like, things like that, meats, we went through the, I would call it the butcher's part, and this one here wasn't impressed.
And he slipped on an eyeball and died. We're definitely taking off the shoes when we get to the apartment. Blood, eyeballs, arse bits, cows' dicks everywhere. Cows' dicks.
Cow sticks. Anywho, I still didn't actually found the part with lots of delis, or I won't call them restaurants, but I'm sure there's food part where you can sit and eat all of those parts she doesn't like. I'm
not here to be eating any sort of organ that is out of an animal. The veggie part is beautiful here. Loads and loads of fresh fruits and vegetables. I love it.
City acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time.
Another travel trip for all you travel bugs out there. Grab a grab. It's like a cab or a taxi. You get the app, you sign up for it, and you just pick your destination, your location, and the cab driver picks you up, or the grab driver picks you up and brings you to your destination for a relatively cheap price. For our trip here, it was only, what, €2? And we were driving for about, was it 15 minutes or so? And it's really, really reasonable. We love it. We've been grabbing grabs since we arrived.
You might be wondering why the hell did we leave the market? Well, because I couldn't find the exotic foods I was looking for. So I googled some stuff, and apparently I was at the wrong market. And apparently this is the one to go for the food. I don't know the name of it. Lorraine, I know where she's going. But yeah, we're still on a mission to find some food, so let's go. This chaos here is more like it. I love this. I love this hustle and bustle. She doesn't like it so much because, you know, the traffic and everything, the live chickens, the cutting of the meat, the flies, doesn't like it. But this is the real deal. This is the real market, I think. Look at them all, everywhere. Everywhere I look, I'm happy because this is fantastic. We just need to find someone to grill us some pork or something. It's pork o'clock, if you ask me.
This is like organized chaos. There is vehicles everywhere, there's smoke everywhere, there's snakes in a bucket, chickens in a cage, there's unidentified objects. I feel like half of me is like, this is lovely when I see all the fruits and veggies, and then when I look to my left and then I see tails and weird things, I'm like, ah! I thought the cultural shock, I thought I had my cultural shock in Saigon. No, that was not the cultural shock. That was the cultural shock. I'm not right after that. That was really like a lot for the senses to take in, the smells, the lighting, that was awful. The chickens all in cages. I don't know how I'd feel if I saw it, like something worse. But that was rotten really. Okay, I'm lying, it was disgusting. There was blood everywhere. There was like smells that were not very nice. I'm sorry anyone that loves the markets in Vietnam, but not for me, and I'm glad the vendors were all closed and he didn't eat anything because I didn't want to have diarrhea. And I'm glad we're out of it now.
She got her first taste of real local Asia. You're actually walking through a, doesn't get more local than this regarding the street.
I prefer local Galway City on a Saturday and Sunday morning, or Cutina at the weekend.
I think it's nice. I love this kind of exploration journeys. Even though I didn't get my food, but yeah, we're still walking towards the restaurant.
I guess I'll have to try anyway. Try to let her go.
I have found the place. She's not excited, but it says it's family friendly, whatever that means, and has no reviews. So we are going to be the first one to review it. Look at all of this.
I've lost my confidence now from that market. I'm afraid.
See, that looks good to me, so. Let's go. Let's go.
Why
We'll
not?
try it. Come on, sit on the first small table. See, don't get
killed.
She doesn't look.
No, I just walk out.
Watch for the
aquarium.
We're gonna sit down.
Take off my Dettol wipes.
This is exactly kind of spot I was looking for. There's no menu. They have one thing they serve, and I don't know what it is, but we'll see.
When I make my way, I stumble and I fall. I'm a blind man without a escape. I'm the
I have no idea what this is. It's good.
trying to eat this.
We didn't eat pork. That was really good. And that was the cheapest meal I had yet. Here it was 20,000 dong, or I don't know, 80 cents, something like that. And this is turning out to be a food video, even though it wasn't planned to be. Oh look, beer! Oh, that's the local beer, HUE. That's the name of the local beer.
I thought it was a backpacker. I thought it was brave. I thought I was trying local dishes and being like really brave and drinking ice cubes, and I was like, yay, look at me, I'm cool like him. But I'm not. I'm a tourist. As soon as we went outside the city and I couldn't read a menu because it wasn't in English, or the vendor didn't have English or a menu, I freaked out, and I am freaked out. And after going to the market, and now I'm scared to try things now again because I can see it made differently and touched differently, and I'm not brave anymore. And I'm a little bit dirty.
She's just being a goof. She's brave. She did a lot of things she never thought she will do, actually, so you are brave. She just got offset a little bit by the market and by me eating at the lady that didn't have the menu and only makes one meal and doesn't speak English. But we're gonna get her a nice vegetarian meal now.
Yeah.
Filming also.
And a coconut coffee.
Okay, and a coconut coffee. And we decided that tonight we're gonna go to the dinner to a restaurant. We went yesterday night actually, and she said that was the best meal she had in her life, actually, the best vegetarian meal. So we're gonna go back there again because I had some great pork there too. So yeah, it turned out that this is a food video, so food it is.
Now close, doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road.
Just realised we forgot to film the end of today's movie. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and if you did, don't forget to check out our channel if you're new to the scene. You can subscribe, you can like, and you can check out our Patreon. Our Patreon includes lots of bloopers, funny moments, and goofy day-to-day things. So yeah, give it a look, check it out, and if you like, join our family of Patreoners. Thank you guys, see you in the next one.
I miss you and all those things we did back then.